Telling boars from sows is no harder than it is telling a boy from a girl in humans. Just as it is in humans, it's very difficult to tell the sex of a young bear. When they're adolescents, they look like little teddy bears. They're fluffy, and their ears stick straight up from their head. This is a very young bear here. This isn't the kind of bear that most hunters would want to shoot. Remember, upright ears, teddy bear look, fluffy. Compared to a human, this bear would be like an older teenager. It gets very easy to tell the sexes apart then. In sows, you have a very prominent rear end, a very short neck, and notice the extremely pointed snout. This here is a typical classical sow. We're now looking at a fully mature animal. It's obviously very large, but it is a sow. Look at the prominent rear end once again, as opposed to a straight back or a high front end in a boar. The neck is short. It still has a pointed snout, just like the younger sow we looked at. When they have a large rear end like this, it makes the front legs look short. To help ensure the future of bears, please refrain from shooting sows, if at all possible. Trophy boars are very easy to recognize. They're very high in the front end. Their back will either be straight or it'll be higher in the front than it is in the rear. A lot different from a sow. This is a frontal shot, so you can't see the long neck, but a long neck signifies a boar. They have big square snouts, very squarish faces. One other thing you can look for is wide front shoulders. When you see wide front shoulders compared to the head, you should be looking at a trophy bear. Lastly, look at the wide ear spacing. You can fit 4 ears between the ears in this bear, indicating an old trophy bear. Narrow ear spacing means a youngish bear. Wide ear spacing, an old trophy bear. The same rules apply for the grizzly brown bear as do for the black bear. We're looking at a very, very large mountain grizzly from southern British Columbia. It has an extremely high front end. The shoulders are very wide and massive. Wide ear spacing. You can fit 4 ears between the ears on this one. Notice the very square snout and the blocky head. This indicates an older boar. The other thing that you should look at is the white claws on this animal. Claws don't turn white on black bears, but on the grizzly brown bears, they do. This is a sign of old age.